Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Chloe. I am a singer-songwriter, writer and a guitarist, and as you can tell by today's title, I am going to be sharing with you my top 20 songs of 2019. If you want to check out all of the songs that I mentioned in this video yourself, then I'll make sure to leave a link down below to my Spotify playlist, and you can listen to all of the songs over there. And how I've actually done this is I took my top songs of 2019 that was made by Spotify themselves, and I whittled it down to my 20 most listened to songs, or the ones that I liked the most or have liked the most throughout the year, and that's just how I've done it. Like I said, I'm going to be linking both of the playlists down in the description for you, so you can check both of them out. But let's just get straight into it. I don't really know how much I'll talk about some of these. The first song on the playlist is Sympathy by Too Close to Touch, and this year I did discover Too Close to Touch and I listened to their whole album. I haven't been myself, but I feel like Sympathy is kind of the most listened to song of theirs that I've listened to the most. So it's the song that I've listened to the most of theirs, even though I have listened to the other songs, but Sympathy is actually the one that I discovered on YouTube, I think, and then I found the rest of the album. Basically, the next one is Car Radio by 21 Pilots, and I think it's just the reason why I like it so much is the build up of the instruments, and that's all I can really say about it. I especially like the synth instrumental. I love that. It just really builds, and it's a good song. And then the next song on the playlist, which is probably no surprise to those of you that have kind of seen my album reactions that I've done, I think since this very reaction that I did. So I did a reaction to The Great Depression by As It Is back, I think it was released August 10th 2018, and I did a review on it around that time, so that was a long time ago. But the next song on the playlist is The Stigma, Boys Don't Cry. It was actually the first ever song of theirs that I heard, because it was just, I can't even remember how I discovered it. I think it just came up on my recommended one day. I can't actually, did I do? No, I must have reacted to it, I swear. Actually, it was probably one of the ones that I'd already listened to before I did the reaction, the album reaction. So I'm gonna see if I can actually find that video and maybe insert a clip from that video into this video. And then another band that I discovered in 2019 was Sleeping with Sirens. So the next song on the playlist is Better Off Dead by them, and I think I started listening to this song when I was researching bands for Scarlet Blood Skies, my own book, and the band that I've made up for the book. Yeah, I discovered a lot of bands in 2019 because I think it was just the biggest year of discovering for me, especially with writing Scarlet Blood Skies as well. It's just, I don't know, just a big year of discovering for me. So that's on the playlist. Then I think I discovered Against the Current as well, and the song that I've got on the playlist is Legends Never Die, and they collaborated with League of Legends on that one. So you can't exactly credit Against the Current for that song, not fully anyway, because It's a League of Legends song. It's actually a game. I've never played it myself, but I know my boyfriend has, because my boyfriend actually introduced me to the song in the first place. And the reason why I know I can't give all credit to Against the Current is because I think it might have just only been the singer that did it, that's like did the melody, the lyrics, not like wrote them. But I believe I'll link like the behind the scenes video that I watched on it in the description down below for you to check out. And another band, yes, yet another band that I discovered in 2019 was The Plotting You, and the song of theirs that I've got on this playlist is Feel Nothing, and it's actually like my favourite song of theirs. I think I have listened to some others, but it's like, I would say it's probably my top song of the year, but I don't want to make a big statement like that because any of these songs could be that. The reason why I love the song so much is that because it starts out nice and sad and mellow, and then it builds up as it goes through, like the verse and the chorus. The drums come in and everything. Like if I could play it to you, I'd be able to show you exactly what I mean, but I can't because of copyright reasons, but I just wish I could. That's why I'm going to be leaving links down below for you to check out the playlists, because you'll need to like hear the songs to understand what I mean about them. Going back to the subject of League of Legends, like I discovered loads more music like by them and the rest of the music that they've created. And two of the songs, and I think I do have like others towards the end, but two more songs by them and were created by them are As We Fall and Rise. I don't know what it is about them, but I just love them. Okay, so this isn't a band that I discovered in 2019. This was a band that I discovered beforehand, which is Pierce the Veil. I've known about Pierce the Veil for a long time. I just don't listen to a lot of their music. However, their album Selfish Machines is the only like album of theirs that I like. I don't know why, but that album was like from 2011, so it's been a long time since they actually made this music. But my favourite song from that album is Fast Times at Claremont High, and I think it's just, is this the one where it goes something like, yeah, so that part at the beginning, that intro is actually panned, and like when you've got like headphones on, you can tell that it's like being panned. This is like the music geek in me coming out. I apologise, but when you're like wearing like headphones, or which, you know, that's what's in this bag, or earphones, you can tell that it's being panned. Like I said, this is another band that I didn't discover in 2019, but I discovered beforehand, already knew about and already listened to some of their music, and that is Black Veil Brides. And in this playlist is Fallen Angels, and I know it's like one of their oldest songs, but I don't know what it is about it. I just love it. There's like no explanation to why I love it so much. There is a Linkin Park song on here. I don't really listen to Linkin Park. It doesn't really feel like it's not really my kind of music, but the song I've got on this playlist called My December, I just love it, and it's from their album Hybrid Theory, which is probably why I like it so much, because it's like a mixture between, it's what the album is called, it's a hybrid of like two different genres. A song which my boyfriend actually introduced me to, not for like, I don't know why he introduced me to it. I think it was because like he likes the song and the lyrics have like a deep meaning to them when you really listen to them, but in no way is it like to do with our relationship. It's just like a song that we both like, and it is called Fool's Gold by Chapel. Just the bass line is so like, I don't know if it's the bass line or the drums, but it's just so punchy, and the backing vocals as well in one of the choruses, I think it's like the one at the end, they're just amazing and so good. Like there's nothing else I can really say about it, but they are good. And it's just an overall good song. Like the content of the lyrics, well, it's like it's about an abusive relationship, but not like actually being in the abusive, I don't actually remember, but you know, if you listen to the song, you'll be able to tell what kind of perspective it's from. And then we have another Sleeping with Sirens song, because I'm guessing I just have to chuck that in there, and it's just called If You Can't Hang, another song that I really like. And then guess what happened last year? College actually helped me to rediscover Arctic Monkeys, because we were listening to Do I Wanna Know in college one day as part of like some of our coursework, I think, to help us with like listening to music. We listened to it and I rediscovered my love for Arctic Monkeys, because I remember a while ago that I actually loved well, not necessarily loved Arctic Monkeys, but I liked Do I Wanna Know a long time ago, and college just helped me to discover my love of Arctic Monkeys music. So I have 3 of their songs on here. So I've obviously got Do I Wanna Know. Like, it's got an amazing bass line, an amazing like guitar riff as well. If you don't know, I am a guitarist myself. I said it at the beginning of this video, but it's got an amazing guitar and like bass, and if you're into that kind of stuff, then Arctic Monkeys might be a band for you. And so then I've also got Snap Out of It and Knee Socks, because Knee Socks is a song that the rest of like my college group wanted to listen to after listening to Do I Wanna Know, and like it was coming up on autoplay and my teacher was just gonna skip it, but because like the rest of my college group wanted to listen to it, to Knee Socks, so much that he just let it play. Yeah, I then came home and found it myself on Spotify, and I added it to this playlist. And then Snap Out of It, funny story actually, it had been playing at like my workplace for a while, because like we have music on like when we're working, when everyone's working, when the store is actually open. Yes, I work in retail, and you know, it had been playing in the store for a while, and I was like, noticed it, and I was just like, oh, it's got a really like catchy bass line, catchy like chorus as well. And I haven't actually heard it at work for a while, probably because of like Christmas and everything. I was like, the first time I like listened to it on Spotify, I'm just like, oh my god, that is the song that I've been listening to all this time at work and didn't know like what the song was or anything. And like I'm just like, it was like a really big discovery for me. If you can't tell. Before I go on to like the last 4, I'm just gonna mention like the very last one before those 4, because like obviously I said with discovering the League of Legends music, I've also got Worlds Collide on the playlist as well, and I think it's just kind of like, it's got like a soundtrack vibe to it, like an action movie soundtrack vibe to it. So it's like, what is it called, like a music score, like a film score vibe, and it's probably why I like it, because I do like music like that. And then the last 3 songs, so the first one is another band that I actually discovered in 2019, and that is, I'm gonna say this wrong, but like Palais, like Palace, I'm guessing, but Palais Royale. And the song of theirs that I've got on this playlist is Mr. Dr. Man, and I just feel like it's that one song I could listen to for a while and just not get bored of, and it's just got like a nice beat to it as well. And then the last 2 songs is yet like another, it's not a band, but it's like another person I discovered in 2019, and I think I discovered him through, I think it was through my boyfriend again. I discovered Youngblood last year, and the 2 songs of his that I've got on here are Polygraph Eyes and Anarchist. So I've discovered a lot of like bands and people in the last year, and I will most likely discover more. that's kind of like everything I can really say for this video. There's been a lot that I've discovered and listened to in the last year. I can imagine I'm only going to discover more this year. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe down below and ding the bell to be notified every single time I upload. All of my social media links and like all of the links that I've mentioned in this video, I will link down in the description. But that is all. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!